Hi and welcome to the trade of the day for the 12th of August. My name's Tom. I'm a senior trading strategist here at Trend Signal. We've been teaching people to safely trade end of day markets since 2003. I want to run you through an opportunity that my traders would have taken a few days ago on the Japanese 225, otherwise known as the Nikkei, ahead of the live session that I'll be hosting at 7 o'clock, where I'll show you how to analyze the markets to pull successful trades out. And I'll also give you a scan of the market so you can see exactly what we're going to be looking at when we get to our close time at 10 o'clock. For those of you unfamiliar with the strategy, it's called the sniper strategy. The reason for this is we look for these sniper discs. Essentially, what they are looking to tell us is that there's a strong turnaround point in the market. Now, sometimes you'll see that we get a couple of indicator moves on the charts, but they don't generate the sniper discs. It just means that the opportunity isn't strong enough for us to bother taking this trade over something generated by the other 37 instruments that we look at. In the case that you do get a sniper disc like this, though, there's a few things we can use to tell us exactly what we want to do. First of all, we can see it's a green outline that tells us we're looking to buy the market. We can also see that it has a grey infill color. The grey infill color means that it's the resumption of a previous trend. If I zoom out, you can see that this market has been in an uptrend for a fair while now. So we're just looking to continue on that kind of general movement after having a little bit of a pullback from earlier in the week. In addition to this, there's a few other things on screen you can see. We have a WT, that means we're in line with the weekly trend. We have a MT, that means we're in line with the monthly trend. And we have a CP, which means we're in line with a supporting charting pattern on this as well. Finally, we have a blue intermediate trend line. This flicks from orange to blue, although you won't see much orange unless we go a fair while back in the charts. You can see down here around kind of April time is when we saw a bit of a local bottom, and we've been trending up ever since. And finally, we have two red to green change colors on what we call vector average lines. So this is the vector average, and this is the trend signal line. All of these things combined together tells you that this is going to be a really strong trading opportunity. The minimum you need to see to take a trade of us, sniper disc, two change colors. That's it. That's all you need. But all the extra factors, the intermediate trends, the extra letters, and so on, they tell us that we think this is going to be kind of like a really powerful impulse move. Which is fantastic. Now you know what we're looking to trade, but how do we actually decide where we're going to put our targets? How do we know how to trade this system? If we go to our trend signal tools and then go into our trade mate and we select the sniper, it's done it automatically for me here. As it's the most recent entry that you could have taken. You can see that it automatically generates suitable targets based on the market and based on its history. Now, for a lot of our traders, when they first start, they'll be looking at 618 pips on a starter target. But when you have so many factors lined up in your favor, there's no reason to not try to take this for an extended move. The analogy I like to use is swimming in a stream. If you've got the wind at your back, people are cheering you on, the actual kind of stream of the river is going in the same direction as you, and you're going to expect to absolutely smash it. If, for example, it's a blizzard, the wind is against you and people are throwing pebbles at you from the side, you're probably not going to go very far. In this case, luckily, the market structure is supporting the move. We go for the extended target, and what do we get out of it? Well, in the course of a day, each one of these candles is a single day's worth of action. Before we even reach the end of the market, we moved 824 pips. Now, to put that into context, 824 pips, if you're trading at £1 per pip, which is for most people considered a beginner sized account, for a day's work, £824 in your back pocket. £3 per pip, that's about 2.5k, give or take the pennies. And if you're trading even with an intermediate sized account, £5 per pip, that's the best part of £4,000 just from holding a trade for a day, taking your money out and rotating into the next opportunity. And I want to say it's not just this kind of opportunity we have. If we look in the trend signal tool, go to our scanner, you can see that we have multiple opportunities to enter these markets on a daily basis. We look at about 37 instruments, so there's always something interesting to dive into. If you want to take trades like this, find out how we generate them, find out how we manage them, and more importantly, get a few suggestions for positions that you might want to take later on tonight. Once again, I will be myself hosting a live trading session at 7 o'clock today on this strategy, which we call the sniper strategy. There should be a link to join us in the forms around this video. Hopefully, I'll see you later tonight.